Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Presidential Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I am Ben Shapiro, your AI Dungeon Master, and I am joined by AI Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump. It's good to see you back.
We've officially been back in Dungeons & Dragons for a week at this point. It feels good to be playing Barack the Wizard again. It's been a long time.
And it's good to see that Donatello is still the greatest fighter in the world. I single-handedly fought all 3 of those snakes last session.
I don't think that is quite accurate.
I thought that I had to save you last session or something, Donald.
That is a lie. Fake news and propaganda all in one.
No, you failed a wisdom save and were hypnotized by my spell, as well as 2 of the snakes. Then Joe had to wake you up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You are literally lying to our viewers right now.
Well, I guess that probably means we don't need a recap since you guys covered pretty most of what happened last session. The only other thing that happened was the letter you received from Rudolph Van Richten last night. He is imprisoned in the castle and asked that you recover something from the ruins of Berez.
Okay, I think I'm caught up now.
We'll put the link for the last episode right here, and the playlist is in the description. All right, let's get started then. It is morning time, giving the mist a slight golden glow to the otherwise paleness, and you just broke camp after a long rest. Everyone should be at full health with abilities recovered.
Just in time for an ambush or something in the ruins.
We have been warned twice about this village. Definitely don't think that this can be anything good.
Only one way to find out. Ben, can we make it back to the road and continue on into the village?
You can, yes. The way back to the road is a lot easier than it was on the way out here. You don't get ambushed by a couple of giant snakes for one thing. Back on the road, the incline increases slightly so that the rest of the road no longer has patches where you have to wade through the swamp, making it a lot easier to continue traveling. The mists thin slightly, and up ahead, you can see the outline of buildings.
Do we hear people moving about? Or are these really ruins?
You can see figures moving in the mists up ahead, but you don't hear people talking like you normally would from this distance.
I want to pull out my sword.
I'll rest my hand on my bow too.
All right, and then you guys are entering the town.
I have a bad feeling about this, but yeah, we will.
As you enter the town proper, the mist fades even more, and you are able to see for a good 40 or 50 feet, much more than the 10 to 15 you could in the marsh itself. You see people milling about, a couple are shopping in the market. There are a couple of stalls. The buildings are intact. It doesn't really look like ruins.
Can we hear the people now?
You can, yes. Nobody seems to even be looking in your direction, though. Do you all want to roll perception?
Another one of these, Ben? Damn, you found the one stat that I don't have a good number in, and you just keep asking for that roll and that roll only. That's a 16.
A 19 for me.
15 for me. We all did pretty good there.
Though most of the townsfolk are ignoring you. You see down at the end of the lane an older woman watching you intently. She beckons to you and begins heading up a hill towards the center of town.
That's not creepy at all.
Do you guys see another option? The fortune said that we would find it amid the ruins in a place of supplication. A chapel seems like a good location for that.
But you know this is a trap, right? And these aren't ruins.
But Van Richten's letter said the ruins of Berez too. Something strange is going on here for sure.
Can I try talking to one of the other people, Ben?
The man you talk to turns to look at you with a blank expression on his face and gives a slight smile before turning back to his previous conversation.
Did it seem like he heard me?
Roll insight.
I'm getting really tired of all of these wisdom skills, Ben. That's a 9.
You can't quite tell if he heard you and is just ignoring you, or if he just didn't recognize that you were even here.
That's not normal.
Yeah, but we need to keep moving up, I think. That old woman saw and beckoned to us. Maybe she knows what is going on.
More like she caused whatever is going on. These guys are creepy. Fine, let's follow her up to the chapel then.
The woman had stopped for a moment, but seeing you following her, continues up the hill. She opens the doors to the chapel and steps inside, leaving them open behind her.
Here goes nothing. Ben, can I prepare a spell to cast if anything weird happens?
Sure. What spell are you preparing?
Scorching Ray, I think.
Sounds good. As you enter the chapel, you see several rows of pews, and the older woman off to the side in front of a large portrait of a man in regal clothing. She lights one of the many candles all around the painting and busies herself with moving things around on the altar.
Hello there.
She looks over her shoulder. Hello, comes the raspy voice. She turns back to her task of organizing the altar.
How can you see us? It seems like nobody else has paid us much attention.
Strangers are dangerous in Barovia. Never trust someone that comes in off the old Svalich road. It tends to end bloody.
Should we trust you then?
I didn't come in off the old Svalich road now, did I?
So people were ignoring us because they thought we were dangerous.
Perhaps not. People have their own reasons to do the things they do. What brings you to Berez, travelers? Have you come seeking treasures? She lights another candle, or knowledge, another candle lit. Perhaps retribution, a third candle.
Why would we be seeking retribution? Have you done something worthy of it?
Haven't most. Just looking at the three of you, I'd say that you have done many things that someone could claim retribution for.
Maybe? What's your name?
Names have power. I'd prefer not to give you mine. You may call me Granny. Most here in the village do.
Well, Granny, we have come seeking an artifact of some sort, so I guess you could say that we have come seeking treasure. Though we do not fully know the reasons why we are here either.
What is the artifact that you seek?
We don't really know. Knowledge of the ancient, does that mean anything to you?
It could mean many things. Why do you seek such knowledge? It can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
All right, she's definitely in on this whole thing somehow.
Does her voice sound like the one that we heard before? Or is it completely different?
It doesn't sound like that voice? No. The woman in front of you now sounds raspy and harsh, whereas before it was just a voice on the wind.
We don't fully know why we are looking for the knowledge either. We only arrived here recently.
The woman lights a fourth candle. I see. So he did not send you. You came of your own volition?
I don't know about our own volition. We don't really want to be here. We just want to get the artifact and be on our way.
Another candle lit. Unfortunately, you are here. And I'm afraid you will not be on your way soon at all.
I want to fully draw my sword.
And I want to shoot my rays, Ben.
The three rays shoot out at the figure. However, the environment around you begins to melt away. You burn a hole into the stone wall. As the roof overhead you fades, the woman is gone. You hear a laughing sound on the wind, a harsh, crackling noise. The pews vanish, replaced with broken wood and rubble. The doors slam close.
Damn it!
Well, we knew it was a trap, guys.
Do we see her anywhere, Ben?
No, you don't. At least not at the moment. Her cackling fills the air, and you see swarms of beetles, ants, worms, centipedes, and all sorts of insects start pouring out from seams in the walls.
More illusions?
These ones seem very real, though. Also, so did the people you saw outside and the old woman. We are going to roll initiative, though.
All right, it's just some insects, guys.
What are the chances it is just insects, though? That's a 6 for me.
Hey, that's a 6 for me, too. That's not great.
Man, you guys really need to get good. That's a 22 for me.
I got a 9, so it'll go Donatello, the insects, and then Joe and Obama.
I am going to start hitting the swarms of insects with my sword. That's a 17, which I'm guessing hits, and 10 points of damage.
You do slash through the air, though it does not seem like your attack is very effective. You crush some of the bugs, but there are a lot of bugs and you have a pretty small surface area.
That is so rigged. Whatever. I'm going to attack again. That's an 18 for 8 points of damage.
Once again, you find that your attack is not very effective against a swarm of insects, though you do leave a trail of death with your sword. All right, the insects are going to swarm all around you guys, biting and burrowing into whatever flesh they can find purchase into. There are 4 swarms of insects, but each of you are only going to get attacked by 1. That's a 12 to hit Joden, a 22 to hit Donatello, and an unnatural 20 to hit Barack. I believe that won't hit Joden then, but you both are going to take 10 points of damage as the insects barrage you. You get stung by a couple of wasps, feel beetles burrowing into your skin, and just all around get assaulted by an army of bugs. Do you all want to roll perception? Donatello and Barack will have disadvantage.
Damn it, I told you I hate perception, Ben. That's a 9 for me.
Only a 10 for me.
That's a 9 for me as well.
Joden, you take 10 points of force damage as you feel 3 bolts slam into your back. Looking that way, you see an old crone melting away into a mass of insects.
Ouch, that hurt Ben.
She can turn into bugs? That's not good. We haven't really fought a spellcaster yet.
Don't worry, guys, I got this.
No offense, Donald, but you haven't been doing anything.
I killed a bunch of bugs. Even Ben said so. I'd be a Helldiver if I was in a different universe.
Swords aren't effective against a ton of bugs. All right, Joe, is it okay if I go first?
Go for it.
I want to cast Burning Hands as a 3rd level spell, aiming for as many bugs as I can get without hitting any of us.
You can hit 2 of the swarms, or 3, if you also are willing to hit Donatello.
You better not, Barack.
I could get rid of all of the bugs, Donald.
And you'd almost kill me. We can't risk it. I'll kill you if you kill me, Obama.
All right, I'll just hit the 2 swarms then. They need to make a dexterity check.
That's a 7 and a 12. I'm pretty sure both of those fail.
Yeah, both fail. Since I cast it as a 3rd level spell, I get 5d6. And that was a great roll. 25 points of damage.
You completely cook 2 of the swarms, the beetles, wasps, and centipedes, curling up and dying en masse in the flames. The 3rd swarm is still attacking Donald.
I could have taken care of those, Donald.
I told you, I got this.
There are 2 swarms left, right, Ben? And one of them is the old lady who cast the spell at me.
That's correct. Presuming from the fact that the other swarm has been attacking Donald, you know which one it is that is the witch.
All right, I want to run up and slash at that one with my short sword. That wasn't great. Does a 12 hit?
At 12 is exactly what you need to hit.
Then that is 5 points of damage. Not much. I'll swing again with my extra attack. That's a 21 to hit and 9 points of damage.
The insects buzz violently and being swarming away from you. You feel the ground below. You begin to shake violently. Do you all want to make dexterity checks?
What the hell is going on now?
Nothing good, that's for sure. That's an unnatural 20.
Damn it, that's a 6.
15 for me.
Donatello, you fall prone as the building begins rumbling and shaking even more violently. The few remaining rafters of the ruins up above start shedding dirt. The world tips violently to the side for a moment before righting itself. There are rhythmic booms that sound like footsteps echoing all around you.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Ben?
The building might be alive. All right, we need to focus on killing the witch first, guys.
How about we get rid of these stupid bugs first?
All right, we can get rid of the bugs, but we need to kill the witch. I don't like the idea of this building moving us around.
All right, Donatello, it is your turn.
I'm gonna swing at the bugs again.
You'll have disadvantage from the swaying of the building.
Screw that. Fine, whatever. You can't stop me just with disadvantage, Ben. That's a 23 for 15 points of damage.
You have diminished the swarm in front of you substantially.
And I'm going to swing again. That's a 21 for 12 points of damage.
You've reduced the swarm to functionally nothing. The final swarm, the one that Joden had attacked, starts swirling, forming the wretched witch. She points a finger at Barak and murmurs an incantation, something so arcane that none of you can comprehend the sound. Barak, you feel your limbs freeze up, and try as you might, you cannot move.
Holy shit, what did she do to Barak?
Nothing good, so it's my turn. I can't move or anything.
You are currently stunned, so you can't take actions, reactions, or movement actions, and will automatically fail dexterity and strength saving throws. At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw to see if it persists.
Okay, that was pretty good. I got a 16.
You remain frozen in place, unable to move or speak. Sorry, Barak.
What spell was that?
Power word stun.
Shit, we're dead, guys. That's an 8th level spell.
Damn it, Ben, what the hell is this witch we are fighting?
I tried to warn you guys, twice in fact.
Well, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
How close is she to me?
Probably about 10 feet away after retreating in bug form and then transforming back.
I'll shoot her twice with my bow then.
You have disadvantage from the moving ground still.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. All right, you guys aren't going to believe this. That's a natural 20.
With disadvantage. You're a total liar.
No, I'm serious, guys.
No way, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Well, that's an additional 6 points of damage. How much damage do you deal on your roll?
9 with the roll and modifier. So that's 15 damage.
Yeah, you fire an arrow right at her heart, missing only by inches and impaling her arm. She lets out a guttural roar.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to do that. I'll shoot her again. That's a 23 to hit for 8 points of damage.
You've certainly got her attention, Joe.
Just attention? She just got shot by a short bow twice from extremely close range. She should be dead.
It does seem like something is keeping her alive. All right, Donatello, it is your turn.
There's no more bugs, right? Just me, Joden, and the witch lady? Oh, it's Hillary, isn't it? Ha!
It's not Hillary, but yes, just the three of you.
I'm gonna hit her with my sword then. Damn it. That's only a 10 with the disadvantage. All right? That's why I have an extra attack. Damn it, Ben. That would have been a critical if it weren't for this disadvantage. That's really dumb. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit, yes.
That's 13 points of damage. I'll action surge to attack twice more. That also would have been a critical if not for this stupid disadvantage. Fine, does a 15 hit?
You need a 15 or higher, so that one hits too.
That's 10 more points of damage. And I'll attack one more time. That's another 15 to hit for 14 points of damage this time.
She looks angry, extremely angry. She opens her mouth and spews out a noxious green and yellow gas, which begins filling the chamber. Do all three of you want to make Constitution saving throws?
Spellcasters are so rigged. God damn it. That's an 8.
I got a 17.
Damn, that's a 16 for me again. Am I right in thinking the save is a 17 or 18, Ben?
It is a 17. Joe, you'll take 14 points of poison damage. Barak and Donatello, you both take 27 points of damage.
Holy hell, Ben, I think you really are trying to kill us.
Again, I tried to warn you guys.
All right, is it my turn again to try to break out of this spell?
Yeah, that was the witch's turn.
Finally, okay, that was a 19. I'm freed from the spell then?
Yeah, you are freed from the spell.
Can I take a bonus action?
Not normally, but I'll allow it.
I want to cast Healing Word on myself as a 4th level spell. Thank goodness, all right. That was 17 points of healing back. I was at 7 health, guys. I was almost dead, and I couldn't move or talk or do anything.
We get it, you were taking a nap. Are you ready to help us now?
I've been helping Donald.
He could have fooled me.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn now, Joe.
I want to attack with my short swords. I forgot about 2 weapon fighting, so I get 3 attacks, but the final one, I don't get to add my bonus to hit or damage. That's a 22 on the first, 18 on the second, and a 13 on the third attack. The first and second ones hit, but the third misses, right, Ben?
That's right.
That is 17 points of damage then. Is she looking wounded, Ben?
She is starting to look worried and blood trickles from her wounds. Her look of worry is overshadowed by a look of absolute rage, though.
We got this, guys.
Really, she is just starting to look worried, Donald. I don't think we got this.
Let's watch me. All right, I want to attack her with both of my attacks, Ben. That's a 17 with the disadvantage on the first, an 11 on the second. This is rigged.
Honestly, I think it's rigged against me. The disadvantage on physical attacks has really not been helping out much. You guys have landed most of your hits.
But we've lost a lot of criticals because of your blatant cheating.
All right, I guess you have lost some criticals. Maybe it hasn't been so bad for me. How much damage on the first hit?
10 points. I also want to use my ring that I got to heal back the 10 points, and then I'll use my bonus action to heal with my second wind. That's another 10 points. So I heal 20 points total.
Nice, Donald.
I know. I am the greatest.
Why do I even bother?
The witch lets out a guttural scream. I am Baba Lysaga. I shall not die to mortal men. A squirming mass of black tentacles erupt from the ground around you 3. Can you all make dexterity saving throws?
It is so dumb that this just gets past our armor. Thank goodness that's a 17.
An 18 for me.
I even have a good dexterity, but that's only an 11 for me.
All right, Joe. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and are restrained as the tentacles smack you to the ground. Donald and Barack, you both are able to avoid the tentacles for the time being. You'll have to make dexterity checks on the start of your turns to see if you continue to avoid the tentacles. In addition to that, the building crashes down to the ground, knocking you all around for a moment. As you get your bearings, you see 2 huge hands, woven together from root and stone, tear down the wall of the church. Baba Lysaga cackles, I have the very land on my side. You cannot win against me. Not while my son yet reigns.
Your son yet reigns?
Strahd is this weird old lady's son. Why is she living in the middle of a swamp?
Well, that seems like a good spot to end this session. What health is everyone at?
I'm at 22 after taking that latest hit.
I'm still at 53.
I'm at 24. Seems like a lot, but she is doing massive amounts of damage right now.
Yeah, this is going to come down to the wire, guys. And apparently she has a huge monster of some sort on her side.
I'm guessing that through some sort of enchantment, the church itself was walking around. That was why we had disadvantage, and we're constantly being jostled about. Now it has set itself down to help in the fight.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
All of this is in the Curse of Strahd module.
Well, I took a few creative liberties. It's supposed to just be a little hut. And I don't quite remember where I had the idea for the illusory townsfolk. I am interested to see if you guys win here. It is one of the toughest fights in the book.
I could have won this on my own.
I don't know. That power word stun was crazy. Locked me out of almost 2 full turns. Even taking damage didn't wake me up from it. If I hadn't succeeded on that Constitution save, I'd be out of the fight right now, too.
Yeah, it's been a close one and will continue to be a close one in the next session.
Well, to all of our viewers, if you're liking the series and want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Thanks for joining, everyone, and we will see you all next time